Good morning, everybody. It's about 7:30. I'm finally up, and yeah, I had a pretty nasty storm last night. So it rolled in about 2 o'clock, and it woke me up, and it was just like the wind was almost like screaming there for a little bit. It was a little concerning. Like it didn't really rock the tent too bad. Everything was fine, but it was definitely surprisingly loud, like wind wise, but it seemed like most of the storm went north of me. So it stormed for about 2 hours, and I was finally able to go back to bed. So that was a pretty nasty one, but luckily I was kind of tucked in these trees here in the campground, so it wasn't too bad. So I'm going to go down to the boat, check, make sure everything's still there, and get some breakfast. Well, the boat is here. Everything's fine, so it really wasn't too bad of a natural storm. It's just the wind at the beginning was pretty nasty. It just was like a roar of wind. It started to sound like there for a second, like they say, it started to roar like a train, like a tornado. So it was a little concerning there for a little bit, but luckily nothing happened and I was fine. So for breakfast, I have Rocky Mountain Scramble. So I'm going to enjoy that along with some coffee. And then I never did plug everything up last night, so that's my first task. Okay, well, it finally happened. The canister is finally empty. So it worked out perfectly. There's a dumpster here. I can go dump it in. So I'm going to switch it out with a full one and get breakfast going. Well, that's really annoying. I actually dumped water on my lighter, which means it won't work till it dries out. And I only brought one lighter up from the boat. So, woo, I get to go get another one. Okay, so I just got yesterday's video edited, and I'm going to get that uploaded. So it's a really good thing. I've got my towel drying on it at the moment, but it's a really good thing I tied this guideline up because it was some pretty nasty winds for a little bit last night. And I've got my Starlink set up here. It's plugged into the power there, so that's nice. I can just leave that running till tomorrow. And yeah, I got that video edited and it's about to start uploading. So I think I'm gonna make another cup of coffee, and then my next task is to go down to the boat and just take everything out of it. It's gonna take a while and just do a lot of cleaning, that sort of thing. So I want to go through everything, see what I want to get rid of, get everything cleaned up, that sort of thing. So yeah, I think that's the plan next. And it's currently 10 o'clock, so I'm doing pretty good so far. Okay, so I've got everything kind of laid out and drying, and I've gotten everything out of the hole. It's pretty dirty inside. There's a lot of sand and dirt that's gotten in there and over the trip, so I'm going to try to wipe some of that out and just let it air dry. So my parents are bringing up some like Clorox disinfectant spray that I'm going to try to use to clean up the inside of the hole and just kind of make sure it doesn't start molding, because don't want that to happen. And other than that, I grabbed all the food that I had and I brought it up to the campsite. I don't like bringing more stuff up there because I just had to bring it back down, but I want to open up all the food that I have left and get it air drying. Everything's pretty wet, so yeah, all of this back here is just bags. So all the food that I've eaten those are the bags that they were in, and they're all pretty much wet and pretty gross. So I'm going to save them for now just in case I need any for the next resupply, but I think I should be good, and those will probably end up in the trash. It seems like a waste, but what else can you do? They're wet and gross. So I do have a bag of fresh bags, so that should be good. And yeah, I'm just trying to get everything kind of cleaned up. Okay, so this mess is the food that I have left. It's really not too much. So I had 4 of these rec packs, where you add water and you make a smoothie. So I don't think I've actually tried the vanilla chai yet, so I need to go ahead and eat these at some point. But they're not terrible, but they're very chalky kind of milkshake kind of thing. But it's 700 calories and it's an easy meal, so I might put these closer to the top and use them up for lunch. The chocolate one isn't my favorite. I have 3 breakfasts left of Rocky Mountain Scramble. So again, this is just one of my favorites. I I bought 30 of these for this trip, and it's a scrambled eggs, potato, and cheese with pepper and gravy. It's really good. I have 2 breakfasts left, a mountain berry cobbler by Peak Refuel and a blueberry peach crisp by Backpacker Pantry. So those were just hidden inside the hull, and that's why I didn't eat them. And another thing that I forgot I had was these Peak Refuel brownie bites and peanut butter chocolate chip cookie bites. So they're little freeze-dried pieces of brownie and cookie, and they're pretty good. I honestly forgot I had them, and they were tucked way into the hole. So I will try to make sure that they're a little more accessible when I repacked it. And other than that, I have a couple Mountain House meals, a Farm to Summit and Pinnacle Foods, and 2 more here. So about 9 freeze-dried meals left. So I definitely wasn't running out of food, but definitely didn't have a lot. I have quite a few lunches left. I got three Lenny's and Larry's chocolate chip cookies and quite a few meal bars. These I'm getting a little sick of those, if I'm being honest, and I have a bunch more, so I just gotta wait till I'm hungry to eat them. They're not terrible, but they're also not my favorite. And I have these survival tabs still. They're just little like tablets, and that's supposed to be like 12 days worth of food right there, or 8 or something like that. And it's just kind of a backup. It's not really necessary. I might actually send those home because I definitely have enough food. So I just got the video uploaded, but I just realized I kind of messed up. I mean, not really. I just did it out of order. I wasn't really paying attention this morning, and I started editing the video I'm supposed to do tonight. So that one's done. So now I actually need to do the one that I was supposed to do last night. So I'm going to get started on that since I realized that I edited them out of order. Okay, so my parents just showed up. I got everything kind of cleaned up. I'm going to go down to the boat, lock everything up, and I think we're going to go get some lunch at the restaurant that I skipped yesterday. Okay, I'm back at the campground. We had lunch. It was really good. A double cheeseburger with fries, and now I'm just sorting out my resupply. Okay, so here's the resupply. It's all been bagged by my mother, which I'm very thankful for, and it's all going to go in this hatch. So here's my replacement arm for this, and it is the correct side. So I'm very happy. I also have a bunch of soda I'm going to shove in this hole. I'm pretty excited about that. So I'm nearly there. This was a lot easier this time. So apparently 3rd time the charm, because it fit a lot better than normal. Okay, so here's my other set of pedals. They're a much older set, but they still work just fine. So I'm going to trade them out with this, with the kick-up version, and those will go home. And the other thing is my chair. So this other chair is a little bit older, but it is has not been sitting near as much as this one. So this one has a rip here and here, and the broken string. So I'm just going to send it home, and I'll just fix it later after this trip. Okay, so this is some of the stuff that I'm getting rid of. I have these like survival tabs. You eat like 10 of them a day, and this was like 8 days worth of food, just kind of a backup, and I don't really feel like it's necessary at this point. And then my little sit pad here, it's got a hole in it, so I might be able to patch it at some point, but I'm not going to deal with it right now. The other thing I'm getting rid of is this Snug Pack jungle blanket. It's like a mid-sized blanket, but I just don't really use it, and it's just another thing I have to put away every single morning, so I don't typically pull it out. This knife, which I was going to get rid of last time my parents were here, but I actually forgot it and kept it. And then the rest of this is all camera gear that I really have not been using. I've mostly just been holding the camera and talking to it. So there's, a neck mount, a chest mount, a tripod, a bunch of other stuff that I'm not really going to use. So the only thing I am going to keep is this 10-foot long selfie stick and the big tripod here. And that's about it. It's the only thing I've actually used on the trip so far. I don't know if I will use it, but it's I'll have it just in case. So it's about 7:30, and my parents rented this little cabin here, and I decided to stay here with them rather than sleep in a tent. Air conditioning and a real bathroom. Kind of pretty awesome. So I ended up doing some shower laundry here, and all my clothes are here laid out on some chairs drying. They're just about dry. So that worked pretty well. I really don't enjoy doing shower laundry though. It's really gross, actually seeing all the dirt that comes out of your clothes, and it's a lot of work. So it really makes me appreciate washing machines a lot more than I probably ever would. So yeah, I got that done. We ended up going to supper and went to a pizza buffet, and I ate way too much pizza, but it was really good. And other than that, I got everything kind of packed up at the campground, and the boat is still there actually, and it's all locked up, and hopefully it'll be fine. And yeah, it's a pretty good day, pretty relaxing, and now I'm just gonna relax the rest of the evening and hopefully get a good night's sleep inside. It is supposed to storm again tonight, so it'll be nice not being in a tent for that. So yeah, it's been a really good day. I got a lot done. I got the resupply done. I replaced a bunch of parts and stuff that my parents brought up, so the boat is now very much heavier, but that's a part of the trip. So yeah, so in the morning we're gonna go over. I'm gonna get the last bit of the packing done and head back out on Francis Case. It turned out to be a pretty beautiful evening again, because it was windy again with the headwinds all morning, and then it's calmed down and is absolutely beautiful this evening. So can't complain. So I think with that, I'm gonna say good night. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.